Right, hello everyone, welcome to episode 7 of SkyFactory 4. Hardcore. So last we left off, I said I wasn't going to build that, but I did. I had a farm there because I wanted to use the Ender seeds, and forgot that they needed light level 7 or lower. And because I didn't want to build a light level 7 farm, I decided why not try out resource hogs. I was under the impression that you could breed a resource hog and have it uh, form a baby resource hog, but apparently not. I also used way too many pig seeds and realized that after the fact, so I had to kill a few. So I have a good stack of pork chops. Now I wanted to do like an elaborate. The truffles can be taken off of the enderstone whenever the enderstone gets moved or broken in any way. But so you could use pistons, move the end stone, and the truffle would pop off. So just put one pig in a thing with kind of like how zero tick farms work. Whenever a truffle pops up, detector or whatever it's called detects that the truffle has been dug, activates redstone, switches the pistons so that it moves to the second end stone. The truffle pops off the first one, goes into a hopper, and then that keeps going. But that would be a bit slow, and I would have multiple setups. But then I realized shift click, and then this just grows. Apparently, if you shift click with the watering can, it just constantly waters it. You don't have to do much. So half AFK, if we get an automated user here to right click the ender seeds, or like even fully automate it, have one automated user using a watering can, does that work? Does it? Oh wait, it needs power. So like have it so that one is using the watering can, one is right clicking it when it's mature, then there we go. But to do that, I need to get power. So what we're going to start off with now is Flux. Because I have enough. Also, this is slow. This is incredibly slow. I've only gotten 6 total out of that thing. But to do Flux, we're going to need Flux, which is smelting redstone, right? Flux cores. I've apparently made too many flux ores, inner pearls for this. But either way, we can clean this up too as well. Let's get into it. Probably 4 of these, because why not? I also did put a barrel or whatever it's called, a drawer over there for the flint, just to make that a little bit easier to get a hold of. So we need obsidian, flux, probably 8 of them. Yeah. No. Could have sworn. Okay, so we need 12 of these total, which each needs 4. But it makes 4, so that's 12 plus 5. So 17 redstone. And then we need a block. Okay. There we go. Smelt that. And then we need to make 3 of these, I believe. Which means I didn't need 4, but whatever. And then we need 12 obsidian, which I am running out of inventory space, but that's fine. I should really automate obsidian. Let's see, let's just empty some stuff out into this chest. That should work. Okay. Need more cobblestone. Oh, actually, we could probably use automated users for lava as well. Maybe. Probably not. I'm sure there's a machine we can use. Let's see. That's 12. I can make 2 of those. And then this just needs 2 more Flux. I can make this one. There we go. That's the block. And then we just gotta wait for those last 4 so that we can make the last 4 cores. So what we have is the point, removing energy from the Flux network. So I'm assuming that the point should be here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna create a new network. Create a new network. We're just gonna let it be that. And then that's done. Make more cores. No, we wanna, yeah. And then a plug adding to the network. So we'll put it here for now. There we go. And then the top should be, where is it? Output. Sweet, which means energy should be going over to this automated user. Now, let's find out if activating this, does it work? It doesn't look like it. Nah, that's a shame. But I can still, oh, it was deactivated. Okay. But I can still sit here and it should harvest? Yes. All right, cool. It goes into my inventory though, which is unfortunate. There it goes. Yep, okay. Which means I'm gonna have it to be require redstone, just so it's not constantly trying to harvest that. But that's good. That's Ender Pearl's sort of automated. We can get a bunch either way. But now that we've got this, I went ahead and put this setup. I don't think I'm going to do the 5th tier. It's not necessary, I'll be honest. But what I do want to put here, now that that's a thing, let's see, that adds 2, right? The plug adds to the network, point removes from the network. So if I put a point here and a plug over here, see. Let's rename this network. Delete, edit network. Let's name it power. And then we're gonna want to set up a new network at the generators, which I'll probably put like here, I think. No, I might put it on that side because I want to put item ducts underneath all of these, and it's gonna be messy here, but I want to put item ducts underneath all of these and have it come over to here, this point here, and have the amber going into the purifying factory. And then I've already got it set up that if anything's in the purifying factory, it'll go into the crushing, enriching, smelting, and then into this. And there's only 8 here because that's what's there. And anything else that I cook will just stay here, but I'll probably be wanting to have my own setup for stuff. Probably in the middle. I'm thinking I might fill in this middle bit with a different chisel stone. Because stone's just the building resources of choice this series. I've got so much of it. I've got so much of it. So we'll get that going. Somewhere in the middle is where I'll probably set up like ME system or whatever storage I end up using. But the farm, let's get into. Let's see where we can get obsidian. Combiner, crusher, solidifier. What? Okay. Isn't there an advancement? Somewhere. I wanna say there's a way to make obsidian. What is this? Oh, okay, chunk loader. I guess there isn't. Could have sworn there was. Maybe in, what was it? Integrated dynamics? No. Industrial foregoing. Let's see if there's something there. Lava fabricator? It produces lava. We don't want to produce lava. Material stonework? Generating cobblestone. Oh, okay. Interesting. Animal grower? Okay. Enchantment factory, black hole. I want to say... Protein reactor. Hydrator. Really? I'll have to take a look at it at a later date then, because I want to get the obsidian thing automated, but I guess I can't right now. I'll figure it out. I think what I want to do though, let's move this over here for now. Also, I have so many buckets because the resource hogs, I guess when you make resource hog bucket, it doesn't consume the bucket. So I made the ender pearl resource hog, the bucket of blood for ender pearl. It gave me the bucket of mud as a separate item, left the bucket in. So it's essentially duping, which I don't really like, but I guess buckets for days. There you go. 16 obsidian. We're going to want to smelt some more flux because we want 2 of each again. So that's going to be 12. 12 of this smelted. We're going to need 2 more blaze powder because I got one here. What I really want is flight. Maybe that's what I'll get from I don't really want to use jetpacks because I used jetpacks a lot back in like SkyFactory 3 and Agrarian Skies and all that. But I think creative flight from what's it called? Mystical agriculture. Gets premium. That'd be nice. Which I do have some Infernium from this mob farm, which I don't know if I want to keep. It does add a lot of lag to my setup here. My client lag. Also infinite stone. That's great. Let's make a fluid block. Flux block. Bleh. At flux. Oh yeah, I need to make this first. You know what? I'll let this smelt. I'll be back with all the fluxes. See you then. Alright, and here is that plug. That was weird. Alright, so if I remember correctly, plug is adding. So I'm going to put the plug way over here. I think I might actually put it right there. Yes. And then I'm going to add a new network. I'm going to call this generation. And then I will add that there. And select generation. And then let's break off all these. I hate having to do this. There we go. I'm glad they saved their inventories. That's very helpful. There we go. So this is generation, so this is inputting. Right? Input, yeah. This is outputting on power, which I might actually just call this battery. I've also got the gas burning generator here. This is actually taking the hydrogen from here and using it up to make more power, which is actually very efficient. It's more efficient than I thought. It took a little bit to get it, like it's not supposed to be an infinite power source where you just give it a little bit of power and that starts generating. It doesn't generate as much power as it requires, but with, maybe it does. Because that's a input, right? Yeah, it's input. Output is in front, on top, and behind. Okay. So I guess it is, but it needs a little bit to get itself going. And it's going. Now let's see. Wants to get item ducks around, but I might just leave that to be like a off-camera thing. So that's gonna be a lot of work. I'm also gonna need to move the torches. I might also just put underneath just to keep it a little nice. Maybe. I'll have a cable across, I don't care. So mystical agriculture, let's get going on that now that that's all set up. Because I could make ender pearls from mystical agriculture seeds, but I'm pretty sure that requires enderman chunks yet. And this, I'm used to chunks in 1.14 now, and that doesn't require all this stuff. Well, not as much, it's a little bit easier, but this is, I don't like this. Because you like need a zombie chunk in order to make a tier 1 mob chunk, but to make a zombie chunk you need to surround a tier 1 mob chunk with rotten flesh. Like at that point just don't smelt the zombie chunk. Or I could just set up a enderman farm. I could attack them with a soul stone sword, a soulium dagger, for a 15% chance to drop one of those. It's just not worth it in my opinion. So there's probably going to be a few of these seeds I just don't do. Granted, I don't need to make a lot of these seeds. I can just like make whatever I want, like the aquamarine ones. No. Flux seeds definitely. Although I'm pretty sure you can just, yeah. Although growing them will be really nice. Let's see, tritanium. That's actually another thing. What do we need to get into Emmy? What is the mod called? Is it just Emmy? No. Applied energistics. To get into here, we need the controller, which... Do we need the controller? I know we need an ME drive. Engineering processor. Need the inscriber, which looks normal. Where's the controller? ME drive, ME chest. Does it not need a controller anymore? I thought it did in 1.12. ME interface. That's just for if you want to do automation stuff. Huh. ME terminal. Storage monitor. Interface terminal. Annihilation core, that's the same. It needs a crystallized mineral chunk, but that's fine. Yeah, just make cobblestone circuits and put iron over it. Okay. Or whatever you need. Is there a crafting terminal? Yeah, there is. This doesn't look that hard. Molten tough alloy, here we go. Alright, because we do need these. So tough alloy, how do you get alloy interface, ferroboron and lithium? Ferroboron is steel and boron. Boron comes from melting boron, boron essence. Boron. Is there just... This might be where we need the pigs. Except then, how do you make the boron? Salt mixer. Molten boron needs boron 10 and boron 11. How do you get boron 10? from boron. Okay. Now see here. Bucket of mud, boron. Needs boron dust. Oh. Oh, I totally could have just at least read the ore. Okay, that's not ideal. We could also make a laser. Maybe that's what I put in the middle. Make a industrial foregoing laser. That's a lot of power, though. We need a gray laser lens. Or we could just go to the Twilight Forest or Lost Cities dimensions. I don't know. I'm game for a Lost Cities. Yeah, okay. So we've spent a lot of time just kind of looking as to what we can do this episode and fixing our little power situation. Let's see. Before we head off, I do want to make some Infernium seeds on camera. And then we will talk about what we're about to do. Off camera, I will... okay, hold on. Get away from that. Okay, off camera, I am going to better gear myself. I'm going to see what I can make in the way of Tinker's armor. And set myself up with that. And then I will... Where's my seeds? I really need to organize. I won't do that off camera, I'll just wait for a ME system. I think I can make 2, right? Because I gotta surround it. Ooh, no, I need the base crafting seeds. No, I can do this. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make some better armor. Probably get my sword going as well. Which means I'll probably spend a lot of time over there leveling up my sword and getting modifier updates. Level up so I can get extra modifiers. And then that way, when we come back, we will figure out how to get to the Lost Cities dimension, which should be Age of Exploration Lost Cities. It's one of these. Travel Lost Cities using a Lost Cities cake. Okay, so there's a cake. So we'll craft a Lost Cities cake. I'll probably get the resources ready for the next episode. We will head out there, and we will find some boron. Once we get the boron, we should be able to make boron seeds using mystical agriculture, which is definitely what I'd rather do. And then we will get into industrial foregoing so that we can get some farming stuff. Because I'm pretty sure mystical agriculture works with industrial foregoing. We'll figure out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for when I upload. I am going to be uploading every day when possible. Some of these might be recorded on the same day, but that's fine. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.